Well, I think that one of the most important barriers is the fact that STEM consider SSH somehow as secondary sciences, or at least sciences that cannot be integrated or are not so much useful at the very beginning of the development of the technology. So maybe they can come up somehow at some point, but STEM representatives do not perceive which is the added value of having as an SSH representative since the very, very beginning. And I think this is one of the main barriers. The other is that somehow we speak two different languages, because we have different backgrounds, we use different analytical concepts, and this dialogue, it takes a lot of time and it is very difficult to put forward, and needs someone that is really committed and motivated and perceives an added value from SSH in order to advance.
We need to start to understand one each other, and what could be the role of each one, and how we can talk in a not exactly in the same language, but at least in a language that we can understand each other. So, but the opportunities are much more important. SSH will help a lot the technologies. One of the main outcomes of this sandpit is that we as technologists, we can understand much better what can be the value added of the SSH in our work, and in particularly to help us to better understand what could be the impact of our research. This is the future. The future is to get tight links between technology and social sciences. Social sciences are becoming more and more important nowadays for the people that works that are doing research on advanced technologies.
That's a challenge. We have done it already in our enlarged project. We have a representative partner, which is mainly what we call the energy expert, and we are having this dialogue, which is not very easy, I have to admit, because first we had to understand very well which were the concepts they were speaking about, and we had to study a lot about what is a wind farm, which are the characteristics, and what is energy efficiency, what is insulation, and how we can apply our, let's say, our research purposes within this context. And well, this is what we already do. What we can do more is trying to have more projects in which we collaborate, because usually we start as an SSH. If I think to different projects where we did not have the, let's say, the STEM representatives, we start as the SSH, and maybe we can miss some of the developments in the specific fields. I also think, for instance, in ICT and all the issue about big data analysis, which could be quite useful in our, for instance, in my research, in the research we are doing on institutional policies and institutional capacity building, and designing public services. So then bringing them in from the very beginning might be useful also for the SSH to have a different perspective of the same issue.